When Microsoft created Power Query, they messed up and they know it because they left out a really obvious feature that we all wanted. So last year they tried to sneak in a fix. The problem is they did this in a way that's almost impossible to find. So in this video we're looking at what that fix is and ultimately how we can use it. Because believe me, once you know this, it's going to save you a lot of hassle. So if you're ready, let's get started. Before we look at the issue, there are two people I need to thank. Firstly, Zachi Melissa, who is a member of our Excel Academy and was the first person to tell me about the fix. Secondly, Melissa DeCourt, who I think was the first person to find the fix. So now let's go and take a look at what Melissa discovered. Here is our example file, and if you want to download and work along with this video, then you can get the example file by following the links in the video description box below. Our file has 5 columns: first name, last name, date, status, and score. Now you'll notice that our date is in a month, day, year format, a US format, but I'm based in the UK, which uses day, month, year. So when we select all of those columns, and then from the transform ribbon, go to detect data types, it will get most of those right, but it won't get the date column right. It doesn't recognize that as a date format. So we could try and force this as a date, which when we replace that current step, just creates errors. And that's because it doesn't understand all of those date formats. If I click on this error, you can see that that isn't a valid UK date. So what often happens is we go back to the previous step, we click on the data type, we go to using locale, we insert that, we then change the data type to a date, and the locale will be English United States. That's the place where this originates from. I'll then click OK. That now creates our date. And you can see we have a culture code, EN-US. I'm going to select that and press Ctrl-C to copy, because we're going to use that in a moment's time. Because the truth is, we don't need this change type with locale step at all. I'm going to delete that step, go to delete, and then in our change type step, we have the last argument of the Table.TransformColumnTypes function. The last argument is culture. If I paste the culture code in there, close the bracket and calculate, it's now converted that date correctly. We now see a UK date. Now don't worry about that error at the top. If we go to a previous step and then click back, that now changes that to show that our data is correct. But that isn't the fix that I wanted to show you. That's the way Table.TransformColumnTypes has always worked. But there's a missing element from this function. So let's come back to our source step and let's change one of our column heading names from score to shots. When we come back, as you expect, we now get an error. Now there are lots of functions which have the missing field enumeration. And when we use MissingField.ignore or MissingField.useNull, it handles that error for us. But Table.TransformColumnTypes doesn't have this argument, or didn't have this argument. Unfortunately, there isn't another argument in here for missing field. Instead, what we're going to do is take a look at the arguments for Table.TransformColumnTypes. I'll copy the function name, click on the FX icon, I'll then paste in our function name, and when we commit that, we get the documentation. We have the arguments of table, type transformations, and culture. That is the code that we used. But last year, around May 2025, Microsoft added an additional feature into this culture argument. It no longer just has to be a culture code. It can now be a record, and that record can contain culture, but also missing field options. So let's delete that step. Let's now go and add this additional option into our code. So rather than the culture code, we're going to enter a record. Records are in square brackets. And in there, we can enter either missing field or the culture code. Let's use missing field. And we want that to be equal to missing field dot ignore. When we commit that, it doesn't matter the fact that the score column no longer exists. It doesn't create an error. But in this record, we can also add the culture code as well. Culture. And that's going to equal our culture code. And when we commit that, we've now fixed both of those issues using this record. So our Table.TransformColumnTypes has an argument called culture. And in there, we can actually provide the missing field or the culture code. And they're both entered in records, which means we get a double benefit from this simple fix. Now, we have to admit that Microsoft kind of hid this feature from us, because who would even think about adding missing field inside a culture code argument? So hopefully going forwards, you can put these tips to good use. First of all, we don't need to transform using locale. We can just enter the culture code into our Table.TransformColumnTypes function. And along with that, we can also add the missing field argument inside that record. And that's only been possible since around May 2025. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and get notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.